folks? Welcome to another edition of the Primetime Gorehounds, episode 59.
I thought it was
59,
60.
June. What?
I thought it was episode 60.
I thought it was episode 62, but I messed up. I messed up on, I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last summer was 58. We're 59 now. I messed up.
Oh,
I messed up.
okay.
60
Let's call it
next
episode
week.
59 3. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say 59 2.0, but cool.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. I know. James messed up again. I know. Y'all chuck it up in the chat. I don't give a damn. All right, y'all still watching the show. Y'all still subscribed. So what's that say about y'all? I'm just kidding. I love y'all.
Hey.
But yes, yes, we are officially at episode 59 of the Primetime Gorehounds. And wait, so Steve, we got to bring Steve in. Forgot about Steve.
Nothing's for sure. It's showtime, folks.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, yes, yeah. Thank you, Steve Borton, for making an appearance as usual. But yes, June 2nd, 2023, on this hot summer day, we are going to be watching the 1985 zombie film by the late great George Romero, Day of the Dead. And of course, we are live. And Paul, I may ask, how are you doing on this humid, hot as fuck Friday evening?
Well, believe it or not, I'm hot as fuck in this room right now because of the temperature. It's like a Dutch oven here. And we even heard there's going to be like a typhoon heat wave coming in the UK starting Monday. So I'm just like, oh, great. But that on the side, I've been doing okay. I mean, I've just been like trying to keep a routine going with the gym stuff. I've managed to lose 10 pounds somehow and managed to grab a copy of Cocaine Bear. The only bummer, though, is that tomorrow me and my mum and my sister were originally going to go see Kiss in our hometown. But unfortunately, due to lack of ticket sales and logistic problems, meaning we don't have an airport in our town anymore, that gig got canceled over here.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, it got canceled. So I'm waiting for a refund to come through. And then, yeah. But apart from that, it's all been good. I mean, I've still been doing my thing and just keeping myself going, enjoying my vacation while I'm waiting for the results for my graduation score to come in and then start making the next move then. But until then, it's just been chilling out time.
All right, hey, nothing wrong. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nice to relax, unwind, and be lazy for a couple days after leaving school. Be lazy, do absolutely nothing. That's what I like to do sometimes. But yeah, so tonight, Day of the Dead, I believe, is the third film of the George A. Romero's The Dead trilogy for sure. Of course, you had Dawn of the Dead, which is my personal favorite zombie film. And what was the second one again?
I can tell you the order. It was Night of the Living Dead in 1968, Dawn of the Dead in 78.
Yes, Night of the Living Dead, yes. Okay, gotcha.
And it was this one. 20 years later, Land of the Dead. Then 2008, it was Diary of the Dead. And then 2010, Survival of the Dead. We don't own that one.
But yes, indeed. Now, Paul, I've only seen this movie once. I've seen Night and Dawn plenty of times, but I only seen this movie once because they're really, because apparently I think at the time it was kind of panned because people were kind of putting it on. They were comparing it to Dawn of the Dead, which I mean, that's a very tough act to follow. But yeah, according to from what I've seen over the years, this movie has gained a cult following. It's regarded as one of George A. Romero's his best films, one of his best films, arguably the best film of his trilogy.
It is.
Yeah, probably want to go ahead and give the rundown of this movie and the plot whatsoever.
All right. Well, first of all, let me tell you how this all started for me. Day of the Dead is a film that holds a special place to me because when I was 4 years old, that was my first introduction to horror movies. It was this movie that started me off as a horror fan, but it was also my introduction to zombie horror movies. And that's why, to this day, and I don't care what anyone says to me, I consider zombies the ultimate movie monster, because when that stuff happens, there's no going back from it. And this movie is a good example of that. So, anyway, Day of the Dead. As you know, this is the third installment in the series. This was originally going to be the final movie in his trilogy, because where we are in the story right now is that humanity has pretty much fucked. The whole world has now been completely consumed by the zombie apocalypse, and you got this small group of survivors, which is like a ragtag group of scientists and soldiers who are trying to survive. You got the scientists who are trying to figure out a way to try and combat this zombie situation, and then you got the soldiers who are just getting restless and pissed off because they just want to get shit done, especially with this guy called Rhodes, played by the late, great Joe Pilato, who puts on a fucking clinic in this role. And, you know, Romero described this movie as a tragedy film about the lack of human communication that causes chaos and collapse within a small pile of group. You know, especially in a situation like this where you have people that want to like try and come together in a situation like this. That's not the case in this movie. But what I like about this movie, and why I consider this one my personal favorite out of all 6 movies, is because I like how grim this movie is and how well told the story is. But I just like the overall, just the nihilistic bleakness that this movie has. I mean, that to me is what a true zombie horror movie is all about. And also, for anyone who didn't know, this was actually the makeup debut of Greg Nicotero, who was in this movie. He was Tom Savini's protege in this. And yeah, like you said, you know, this movie does have a cult following. There are people who like this. I know a lot of people love Dawn of the Dead. Hey, I'm one of those guys that like Dawn of the Dead as well. I mean, I've got all 6 of these movies, but out of all 6, I still stand by this. This is my personal favorite, and I've told you the reasons why. And when people say, some of them say that this is the best movie that Romero did out of all of them, to an extent, they're right. And for those who's never seen it before, you're going to find out why.
All right, cool. Sounds convincing to me. Just before we get started, just be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, if you are a fan of the Gorehound Show, check out our entire playlist of Gorehound episodes from Black Christmas all the way to Halloween to The Night Comes for Us, The Downrange. If you want to watch movies with our commentary, we got a whole playlist of it. And of course, my own individual videos as well. Paul, did you check out my Freddy Krueger video?
Yeah, I did see that. I did hear about what Robert Englund was talking about saying that, you know, maybe it's time for him to hang it up because of his health issues, and plus, you know, he's at that age now where he feels like he can't do it no more. But you know, like you said, if the script is right and if the money's right, he probably will do one more shot. But as far as who could probably take over, that's an interesting question, because there's a couple of, you'd have to get an unknown, of course. But you have to get like, but if you're gonna put like a well-known name in there too, there's a very small list of those who I would think could pull it off. But I think, it may sound crazy, but I'm thinking maybe get David Howard Thornton to do it. You know, the guy that did Art the Clown. I'm pretty sure he could pull that off. But as far as unknown names, you know, you'd have to look for like up and coming actors that's trying to, you know, get their start. You know, guys like me or somebody that's in the right place at the right time. But as far as a new one goes, I'm down for it.
This guy, man, y'all
Come
listen
on,
to this
dude.
man right now.
I am an upcoming actor, trying to be an upcoming actor. Come on, man. Oh, hello, Lou in the chat. How's it going?
Oh shit, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this.
Still there, dude? I think his mic just cut out. Yeah, dude, I think your mic just cut. He hasn't done that in a while. Well, while waiting for his mic to come back on, I guess I'll talk about the rules. For anyone who's new to this channel, if you're new, just know that if you get yourself synced up with the film, when we say 3, 2, 1, play, you press play. I'll say it one more time. When we go 3, 2, 1, play, you press play. And as you know, if you don't press play, you're going to get your head torn off and your voice is going to go high pitch and break.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here. Your microphone
All right,
nuked for a bit.
Let's go. All right. So, Day of the Dead, I'm watching this on YouTube, and we're 3 seconds in. We're going straight into it. We got a lady here sitting in a room by herself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, so how you can watch it along with us. Like I said, it's on YouTube. Of course, you want to watch it with us on streaming or on DVD or whatsoever. We're about 3 seconds in, where it's just now fading in to the lady sitting in the room. What we do is we have to go 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And as you know, I'll say it again. If you don't press play, you're going to get your head torn off and your voice is going to go high pitch and break while it happens.
All right, that will happen. All right, so let's get into this. Rest in peace, George Romero. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
And we are in.
We are in like ain't deadbeat baby daddy.
A L'Oreal production.
A Laurel production.
Yeah, her name is Laurie Cardell. Cardell, I think her name is. Her dad was actually one of the guys that was in Night of the Living Dead. He was the guy with the guns during the end.
Like as a character or his or legit dad?
That was her actual dad in the film, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah, like I said, I remember when my mum used to have movie nights and I would always creep down to watch a movie, and this was the horror movie that I saw for the very first time when I crept down one night, and I came down right at this scene, funny enough, which is a thumbnail.
But shit!
There's Miguel. And we're in Fort Myers, Florida. And somebody's driving their fucking car down the road. Cheers for the illusion break, you dick.
Should have saw that coming. God damn it. You're right. That's the damn thumbnail. Which is the first? Like the thumbnail's like literally like in the first minute for us.
Yeah. There's Terry Alexander, who I'm actually friends with on Facebook, by the way. He's in my horror group.
All right, nice. 1985. Was this the same year that Demons came out?
Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah, another Gorehound episode that we did. Where we did both Demons 1 and 2. I prefer the first film, but it was definitely a fun night.
Oh yeah, the first one was a classic, man. 2's not bad too, but the first one is where it's at.
Yeah. It turns out that I watched Evil Dead Rise the other day, and I'm like, oh, well, clearly somebody's been watching Demons too.
Well, that movie did inspire a lot of stuff. Interesting soundtrack choice for a movie like this. I mean, it's kind of interesting how they chose that. Richard Liberty, who's no longer among the living. In fact, 4 or 5 of the cast members in this movie are dead now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gregory Nicotero. That's funny.
Yeah. This was his first makeup gig.
And it's I see this movie was filmed in Florida, judging by the trees.
Yeah, it's in Fort Myers.
Okay. Now they said that they kind of had to do some budget cuts to They said that George Romero actually wanted to make a bigger film. Like a lot of
Yes,
this,
he
they
did.
said a lot of this film was filmed underground, but he wanted to do like upper ground stuff too.
Yeah, like the film, the original script he had was about the size of a phone book. It was like the Ben-Hur of zombie films, but because of budget constraints and the fact that he wanted to go full on with the gore as well, the film producers were like, nah, can't do that. So they said, here you go, we'll give you 4 million X rating, do whatever you want with it. So we had to downgrade it, simplify it, and this is what we got, which kept the core basics of what the story was about. The stuff that he wanted to add, though, ended up in the movie that came out 20 years after this, and that was Land of the Dead. Oh, and they really did shut this town down to do this scene, and that's a real alligator, by the way, sitting outside the door. That cinema is still standing, by the way. Ugh. Can you imagine yourself being in this situation? You're in the main street, you're trying to look for survivors, and all you find is this. Oh, an interesting one here with this zombie
See some
coming
money
up.
flowing. That's pretty much.
This zombie here that you see with his mouth missing, the puppet, that zombie puppet is now in the possession of Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
Oh yeah, the zombie with his tongue out.
Yeah.
Day of the Dead title. Oh, that's nice. Looks awesome.
Oh yeah. I might be a second ahead, so I just pause it so I can sync up with you. Zombie marching band lady.
Yeah, I see a zombie. Yeah, see a march. I see the marching band. Yep.
There's that alligator. By the way, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember that South Park episode where you saw those homeless people that they were like acting like zombies? Take a look at this scene that's coming up where you see this roof shot. It's literally like what South Park took out of it. Right about there. Right there. That's from South Park as well.
Hilarious.
That's a cool episode if anyone's never seen that.
I see the zombie horde roaming the streets.
Yeah. Got the guys in the chopper. Can you imagine yourself being in that situation? You're looking down the street and you got a whole horde coming in your general direction. The fuck are you going to do? Probably leg it like that dude did, right?
Absolutely.
And she's staring at it thinking, well, what am I going to do for the day then? But yeah, like the majority of this movie was filmed in the Wampa Mines facility in Pittsburgh. So just growing cannabis right there. What else are you going to do in a world like this?
I mean, you need as much weed as you need at this point.
Yeah, right. Yes, EJ. Tom Savini went absolutely batshit with the effects. And that's Greg Nicotero picking up the gun, by the way. But yeah, he went crazy with the effects. In fact, Tom Savini said that these effects were his masterpiece. He ended up getting a Saturn Movie Award for his effects in this.
That says a lot coming from him. That says a lot.
Oh, yeah. And, even though this movie is like 38 years old now, this movie's pushing 40, the gore effects on this still holds up today. Like Walking Dead levels gore.
Which is, again, Greg Nicotero has his hands on in that.
He still does. I mean, we got that spinoff coming out in a couple of days. That Negan and Maggie's Dead City, which I'm actually looking forward to seeing because it's actually in the city.
That's a couple. When was that coming out?
This month in June. I think it's tomorrow. Let me just check to confirm. Hold on.
Tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. Yeah.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Walking Dead. Because there's more. There's like 3 to 4 spin-offs on the way. There you go. Walking Dead, Dead City. Oh no, I was wrong. 18th of June, 6 episodes, and it's going to be filmed completely in New York. So it's going to be urban stuff, which is what I want to see in the zombie horror stuff.
It took them 11 years to do it, but all right.
Well, yeah.
They should have been did that, but that's whatever.
Well, here's the thing, right? They did
had,
do it briefly.
had to be in the countryside.
Yeah. I mean, they did do it briefly with the first season, but nobody expected that show to be a monster hit that it is.
How long ago was that, Paul?
13 years ago.
Yeah, like they never went back into the city again.
No.
Which makes sense. Which makes sense because they said that's where most of the infected were in. We're in the cities.
Yeah, but that's where the fun is going to be. You're not going to find it in the woods.
This is very true.
I mean, why the hell do you think I love Dead Island 2 so much?
They stayed in the woods too. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. And they came across all kinds, though. I mean, came across Negan's crew, and of course, the Whisperers, man.
Underrated storyline for The Walking Dead that people like to shit on.
Dude, I'd never get bored of watching The Walking Dead. I don't care what anyone says to me about it. Same with zombie movies and video games. I never get bored of them, and this movie is the reason for that. So here we are. We're now in the not this is not the Wampum Mines, but the bit that's coming up next, where they're in the doorway coming up. That's the that's not it. Now we're in the mine. And this is where the majority of the movie was set.
Okay.
And these two here in the buggy, they're both dead. The guy that's with the chewing gum, he died in.
Paul, can you say they passed away? That sounds so harsh.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, Gary Clark, he passed away last year. Rickles, the guy that's just sitting there with the chewing gum, he died like in 2002, I think. But, you know, he's still alive, luckily.
Ah, damn it. Paul, where are you at now, Paul? YouTube kicked me out.
Oh, shit. You want me to pause it? We're at the bit where they're driving down the tunnels. I'm about 10 minutes and 50 seconds in. You just see like headlights.
I look for headlights. Okay.
Yeah, they're in their buggy driving down. You see like boats and parked and everything.
All right, give me a second. Okay, the girl. All right, she's getting on.
Yep.
And then the dude's throwing the bags. He just got on. They're driving down. Driving. Don't see boats yet.
You will in a second.
All right, I'll look for boats. All right, storage facility. Yep, boats.
All right, I'm hitting play. Crazy fucker laughing.
They're driving, going past a couple campers, a couple RVs.
Yeah, this mine, dude, is huge. It's like they use it now as like a big, massive, like, storage facility. A lot of stuff is down there, including, like, old films and shit. Imagine this is your
get some My Bloody Valentine vibes.
Yep. And here's the gate. Nice. You forget to write up the information?
Now, is she like a scientist?
Yeah. She is. Basically, what they're doing here is that they're trying to get some zombies to come over that gate because they need like subjects to experiment on. So this part of the mine. is where they're at. Yeah,
So they gathered all the zombies.
yeah, the ones that were down there. Yeah. Yep, Frankenstein, Dr. Logan. And
Yeah,
there's a
you're
lot
a
of
couple seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. It's because I've got DVDs, so my DVD regions are faster on DVDs for some reason. Because I'm watching this on DVD and it's like my copy is like 20 years old. They haven't even released a Blu-ray version in the UK yet.
They haven't?
No. Well, they did, but I was never able to get it. They've never re-released it since. So I need to try and get a Blu-ray copy of this on import. It's the only way I can do it, which I can do. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'll pause. I can still hear what's going on. I'll just pause it when you hear the guy jump up the steps. Okay, I'm there. Yeah, he just dropped the stick. This dude, this guy here, he's
Stick, yeah.
as you can tell, he's a little bit of a mental wreck. You want to take this job on if you're in a zombie apocalypse?
It'd be kind of will stress me out.
Yeah, especially when you got an ugly mug like that.
The old school zombie walk.
Yep. Got the arms
with the
up
arms out, like
Yeah. Well, this was like 1985, and we were just like starting to like. There was just still trying out new tactics with zombies and stuff at the time. And if I remember correctly, this came out a year after Return of the Living Dead. I will say though, the zombies are very vocal in this George Romero movie, which was a first at the time for that. When zombies sounding all pissed off like they do.
sounds terrifying.
Especially that one. He's not happy at all. Oh, you idiot! You dropped it.
Yep, he just dropped it for me. Yep.
Oof.
It's stressful, man. Stressful. One mistake.
But try telling that to the big guy who just took his helmet off. Ooh.
Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
Whoa. Yeah, you don't even want to put a gun at him like that. That must have hurt.
Lots of tension. Lots of tension.
Yeah. Now they got him in the lab area chained up. Chopping up the dog meat. Oh, I crack up every time. Well, yeah, you got she's getting ready to give him a sedative. And
the makeup effects are fantastic though.
Yeah. Like I said, like this movie's like going on 40 years old and they still look so damn good today. Like just some of the zombie makeup on this, and when you see the gore effects, man, when it gets going, man, like holy shit! I heard they actually used real pig intestines for guts. He just smacked the shit out of her.
Now, is she the only female in this facility?
Yep, she's the only one there.
This could go very wrong.
Yeah.
Now, how long has this apocalypse has happened in this universe?
Let me just check on the timeline a minute. Hang on, because I know that.
Like, are Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, are they in this? Are they? Is all the same continuity?
Well, yeah, it's all in the same continuity, but I think the first one was day one. Dawn of the Dead took place, I think, about at least about a week or two after the events of Night, and I think this one's about maybe about a few months after it all started, and the whole world now is just fucked. Like the whole world is now completely ravaged because in Night of the Dead it was in portions of America. In Dawn of the Dead, the majority of America was being taken over and it was spreading. And on this one, it's now like there's nothing. And you may not realize this also, but the guy that's playing Captain Rhodes, he had a small bit part in Dawn of the Dead. He was one of those boat cops, if you remember. But yeah, Joe Pilato is another guy who is no longer among the living. And you may not believe it also, but he was also on Wishmaster as well. You can see that like there's a lot of like tension amongst these groups because they both have like different ideals on what it is they want to do, and they're just constantly butting heads and at odds with each other. Still there, dude? I think James's mic is just gone again, dude.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm
Oh,
just taking
okay.
care of something real quick. Yeah, but yeah, I'm here. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just saying, like there's a lot of tension amongst these two separate groups because they both want to do some shit, but they're constantly butting heads with each other, as you can hear. Oh, she has some balls to say that to him. But yeah, man, like the character developments in this is just pretty good. All right, we're about to meet Dr. Logan, aka Frankenstein. Unfortunately, there's another guy that's no longer among the living. I think this was actually his last. This was actually one of his last films before he passed on. He was the first one that passed away. No, he died in 2000. He was only 68 when it happened. So he was like in his like late 40s, late 50s at this, early 50s at this point. And there's Howard Sherman, who plays Bub, who's that zombie's very iconic in this series. There's those pig guts I was telling you about, James, with the makeup effects. So according to Logan here, he's figured out that that the brain still has like function and everything going on. He's trying to figure out how he can, I guess you could say, control them, if I remember correctly. This is a pretty good, interesting effect here because even Tom Savini fooled Dick Smith with this effect. Basically, the guy's head is all the way stretched back on the table, so there's an actual person laying, but his head is underneath where that brain is. And again, fucking the effects, man. So that's his plan. He wants to try and domesticate these zombies. Sounds like a fucked up idea, but it can be done if you got a decent amount of people to work with you on it, which they don't have. And that's another thing too. I got to put out there as well. The one thing about the Romero films is that you never truly know how or why this started. Because when you watch because when you think about it, guys, when you watch the first movie, like it just happens. Like you just see this one zombie attacking somebody in the graveyard, and then it fucking escalates on throughout the whole film, all the way until where we're at now. It's their only hope, he says. Yeah. What little hope there is in a sea of the undead. Oh, she just put two and two together. Hey, you see that, James? You remember they mentioned about Major Cooper being dead and he died in the morning. They buried him. Well, he wasn't buried. He's using him as a test subject. It can't be Yeah, right. And zombie just broke loose, and there's those nasty ass pig intestines, which is about to just drop. Ew. Like I said, the effects, man, are just even today, it's just insanely good. I think James is probably doing some something right now, folks. So I'm just gonna keep talking for you guys. This is Craig Nicotero talking there. So they're trying to figure out how they're gonna try and get some more help, but they haven't been able to contact anybody. And then you got these guys that's just going through the surprise. He's saying lay off the booze, and yet what's he doing?
I was like, this sounds like a dumbass plan, if you ask me.
What? Them trying to domesticate zombies?
Yes, that's that sounds like a stupid plan. I mean, it's like the movie, it's interesting, but if I'm a character in this film, I'm like, that's a dumbass plan.
I know, but unfortunately, right now, it's the only plan they got because what other options do you have? Your supplies are dwindling. You've not heard any help for ages. What the fuck else are you going to do? Because this guy's here saying, he's probably coming to the realization that, hey, we might be the only ones still left. I almost said Last of Us, but you know what I mean. It's Greg Nicotero then having a cig. Hold on, I'll just pause it so I can sync up here. My DVD region's very fast, folks. Let me know when he's drinking from his cup again. Oh, I can hear it. I know where you are. I'll know when to hit play. There's Greg.
Damn, look how young Greg looks. Shit.
Yeah, right. I mean, he was only in his like early 20s. I want to say.
God, he was a baby here. Shit.
I mean, how old is he now? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Greg Nicotero right now, folks, is 60 years old as of today. So count back 38 years.
I want to know if you're doing something that's going to help us out of this deep shit we're in.
Yeah, he was just early 20s.
And then also, and then Greg Nicotero and Tom Savini had a funny ass confrontation from dusk till dawn.
Oh yeah, definitely. That bit when
pulls the knife on him, and yeah.
And then that gun thing comes out, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm good. You can have it. I'll go buy another." Oh,
that shit was wild.
I said, I'll have you shot.
Oh, you heard that.
Well,
I just told you I was willing to kill you if you didn't get back in your chair.
Wow.
You didn't get
He's willing to do that.
Since when did this become a military operation? Since I took over. Steal? Shoot that woman. Fire! You're dead!
Dude, I don't think he's joking. Whoa. Well, we know what kind of gun that is.
well, shit.
That's a 357, dude. Oh, boy. Dude, he's going to do it. But you see what I mean about the tension just building between these groups?
Yep.
And all it's going to take is something really fucking drastic. You mean you saw on that operating table that was Major Cooper with his brain out, but they don't know that.
Yeah, that was wild.
And if Rhodes finds out, given his fucking mental state,
yeah, they're not. I would be pissed if I was a soldier.
somebody's going to get their head shot off if it was me. Yeah, and it's a war that you've lost.
Orders are to facilitate the job of the scientific team. This is a civilian team, Captain, and we don't have to be subjected to your tyranny.
Why does that dude look so familiar?
I think I might have seen him somewhere before.
I've seen that face before.
I have too. I'm trying to figure out what's his fucking character's name in here.
Next door to where we sleep.
I'm gonna try and get his name.
Where did anyone think but shoot
It's not
somebody in the
Logan.
head?
The character's name is Dr. Ted. He's played by
Okay.
John Amplis. Let me see what he's done. Oh, he was in the original
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead, and he was in Creepshow. He was that zombie on there. The guy wants food, and he's trying to tell him what's going on.
What the fuck you doing with my time? If we're just shifting our feet, I'm gonna have my men blow the piss out of those pricks.
Man's losing it.
Yeah, he's done.
You and your highfalutin asshole friends are rotten this chicken soup. Is that food enough for you? Where will you go, Captain?
Well, like Logan said, where are you gonna
No.
go?
No, I'm ahead of you now. Hilarious.
Yeah.
You really think you could piss off of them? Call it?
I mean, it's a fucked up situation to be in, though.
Yeah, like this right here is the definition of a no-win situation. Think about it. They're cut off. Supplies are running low. They don't know what to do, and these guys are ready to kill each other. Damn.
Talking about Frankenstein. I'll be able to show you some Sarah knows. She's seen
And the guy that's playing Logan, he was actually in the original Crazies.
Yes. There's been some progress. What kind of progress? What are you talking about? Make them behave. What does that mean? It means keeping them from wanting to beat us for one thing. It means keeping them in check. Control.
Controlling the zombies.
What are you going to show us something that we can understand?
I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
It sounds insane.
How long anything is going to take? It could be months. It could be years before we know exactly
Well,
what we're dealing with.
if you think about it, the Whisperers kind of pulled it off.
That's completely different.
Yeah, true. But
God, that's not even close to the same thing.
Face the problem.
no, it's not as close as the same thing, but they knew how to control them in their own way. The same principle was there in a sense, minus the mad scientist shit.
Collecting them and putting them in a horde, that's not controlling them. That's I don't know about that, Paul.
It might be an interesting point. Some people might say yeah, and some people might say no, but that's kind of my take on it. That guy wants to get out, and you can tell it in his face.
Oh, of course, man. Like if I'm in one place for too long,
But where would you go in the middle of a zombie apocalypse? See, that's the question you got to ask yourself, because there's no safe zones out there. There goes the beer. I'm telling you, man, the way this guy plays this character is just fucking intense.
oh, it's entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely entertaining.
Uh-oh. Oh, you heard that. He's fixing to shoot people if nothing gets done.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Shoot everybody.
Yep. And just think, the only way in and out of that place is through that chopper. You're not going to be able to fit everybody on there. And you can't go through the front gate because, well, you saw what was out there. And you think about it, these guys are the only... John's the only person that knows how to fly a helicopter, and Billy's the only guy that knows about electronics, and even though there's, like, no way to call for help or nothing. But those two, they're just like, you know what? Fuck this. We're just going to do our own thing. So they try to keep themselves out of everything that's going on. The only reason they show up at the main hall is because they just want to give something to eat, and they got no choice but to show up there anyway. Like, he just wants to get out. That's all he wants to do. And again, this music score is very interesting but then again, I guess it's because it's, it's
It
kind of
is.
the 80s.
It is. It's like, you wouldn't think it's for a zombie film.
Exactly, and oh boy. Very simple how they did those effects if you look at it carefully, because you can see that bit where it was like the blackout bit, you can see that was his stomach. It's a very simple makeup trick how they do that. You basically make a fake cast of your stomach, little makeup effects inside, and then out come the guts. I should know, because I actually tried to make one myself when I was a bit younger. Wow, you just said that, sir?
If I'm her, I'd be kind of petrified, knowing that these men could snap at any moment. I'm the only female there.
Well, Miguel, that guy that just left the room, he's the one I'm worried about the most, because he's the more mentally fucking unhinged when you think about it. I know Rhodes is like psychotic, but Miguel is like unhinged and I'm guessing pretty damn suicidal as well. He can barely keep his shit together.
Don't want to get a 28 days later vibe. I promised them women.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, dude. You can imagine what my reaction was like when I saw that in the cinema, hearing the explanation about why they had that distress signal. I was just like, really, dude?
I knew it. I knew it, too. I knew something was wrong. I'm like, oh, this is too good to be true.
You only doing it because you want pussy?
Well, I
get it, but,
I guess, but right when they got found, I was just like, something's off here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. They're all hissing at each other. They're hissing at each other, clawing at each other.
Yeah, they're killing each other at this point. He's offering her brandy. I think I might be ahead again, and I. Hold on, let me pause it to the part. Here we go. I'll pause it with the doors open, and let me know when you get there.
Good for the heart.
I can hear it. I don't know when to hit play. Hang on. Okay, she's down in the glass, or down in the bottle, I should say, flask. Okay, doors opening. I'm there.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking DVD, man. It's like I said. For anyone who doesn't know, folks, this is for people in the US that's watching. We have two separate regions, right? You got in the US, you got Region A, and in the UK, it's Region B. Now, DVDs are fucking notorious because they have PAL over here and NTSC, and their speeds are different, and that's the reason. Again, interesting sound. That's a bat on the wire, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Hilarious.
But yeah, again, like James was saying earlier, like the soundtrack is a very interesting pick for a zombie film.
Very interesting. I dig it, though. I dig it.
Yeah.
The
this
Ritz.
is where they live. Yeah, that's where they live. Like literally, like they literally made a home for themselves. Now that's a backyard I could have.
I got closest thing to normalcy as you can get.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, you got to figure a way to try and get some kind of normality in a world like this, and they figured it out.
You got to, man. Otherwise, you'll go insane, man.
Yeah. I don't know how some of those guys kept their sanity intact in that world of The Walking Dead.
Well, I mean, the governor built Woodbury,
That's
and
true.
you had Alexandria, you know,
Yep. And then you got the Commonwealth.
Commonwealth. So there were some attempts, but they just fall apart at the end.
Yeah, I mean, which faction do you think should have never fell apart? Well, it had no chance of falling apart, but yet somehow they did. I would probably say the Commonwealth, because those guys pretty much had everything.
Yeah, at Commonwealth, yeah, for sure.
They had it all:
Because
the foods, the supplies.
Because I think Woodbury would have fell eventually. Alexandria, like it did fall. They had to rebuild it.
Yep.
It fell multiple times.
Oh, dude, that place got ransacked by wolves. They had zombies break through. The Whisperers broke in. Fucking war breaking out. Like, they had it all happening in that place, and yet somehow still standing.
Yeah, man, look, man, if Rick and his crew came into my community, I might get the set of fuck away. But who knows? Well, they probably would end up being like what's one thing great about The Walking Dead is that if we did not follow Rick and his crew from day one, they're no different than the Saviors and the Wolves and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
They're really no different.
No, exactly. And I will probably go on to say that to see Rick at his darkest would probably be season 5. Like, he was just going like on a murder spree.
That was Rick in his darkest. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he became a one-man murder spree at some points.
Season 5, was that the episode where they killed the terrorist people in the church?
Yeah, and season 5, episode 1 was the highest rated episode in that series. 17.5 million views.
Season 5, yep, that was Walking Dead at its peak.
Right there, man. And then it all just fell apart for a lot of people in season 7. I don't know why. I knew it was going to be a slow builder. I mean, even I knew that because I've read the books.
Man, the first thing you see them, they hit a motherfucker in the big head with a baseball bat and bleed him out, bro. When I first saw that shit, I'm like, yo, they're going crazy.
I know, right? But like I said, I read the comics and I knew it was coming. I said to myself, man, when that scene happens, I guarantee you people are gonna freak. And they did. And then they censored it afterwards. You notice it wasn't the same after that? But yeah, anyway, back to the movie. Basically, you got John here saying, like, look, man, we gotta like do stuff. Like what you're doing, the whole rinse and repeat. It's the definition of insanity what you're doing right now with the whole stuff with the lab. Zombie moaning in the background agrees. All right, here's his monologue about why he reckons the world is gone like it is on here. Listen.
So is this like a therapy session or
just them having a conversation, man? He reckons it's a supernatural reason why it started. That's the thing, right? I said it earlier. Like since the first movie,
always goes to that.
Yeah, you have no idea or how this whole thing started. It just happened. I mean, you can probably have that. I mean, what's your explanation about how this all started in this series? What's your answer?
See, when you ask questions like that, Paul, it's one of the most scariest things that can possibly happen because, like, you don't know. Like, it just randomly pops up, and you're not prepared for it or nothing. It's kind of like no different than the Rona. It just snuck up on us, and we weren't ready for it.
Yeah, that fucker hit us right out of nowhere, and that's the same kind of situation of what happened in this movie series. It just hit them, and by the time they figured out
And you
what
wanna
the
know
hell
what's
was going
wild?
on,
You wanna know what's wild, Paul? We're still technically in a pandemic. We're still
yeah,
technically in a pandemic, but everyone's kind of moved on from it. Like,
yeah, I mean, like it's no long they've no longer declared a global emergency anymore. It's now it's an ongoing situation, but it's not as it's not as fucked up as it was in the beginning. I'll say that much.
no, everybody can be in large groups now. You still gotta take your shots though, which doesn't make no fucking sense to me. But I'm walking. I look around. I'm like, are we still technically in a pandemic? Are we still technically? Because I still see people with masks on.
I still see the occasional person with a mask. I mean, like I said, I've already had free shots. I mean, I've even had COVID happen to me in 2021. So I've had it. So been there, done that. So yeah, but I'm still here. He just flipped the table. He's like, "Screw you." Oh, listen to this bit of the music that's
This
coming up
is
because it's a nod to Dawn of the Dead. Listen. Oh wait, you're behind. Let me just pause it. He's about to turn the light on my end. That is not a happy zombie, is it? What I'll do is I'll let you go a few seconds ahead, then I'll trail back. Hear that bit of the music?
Okay.
It's a nod to Dawn of the Dead.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, I might be a few seconds behind, but I know what happens in this one. So yeah, here's the zombie Bub. Now, this, to my knowledge at the time, this was actually the first time we actually got to see a zombie get, I guess you could say, humanized.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy's found a way to communicate with him and just do like the most rudimentary like type tasks to try and make him a little bit more human. But what's his secret, you're wondering? I mean, surely there's got to be a way to make him docile like that.
Something worked.
But what could make that work? That's the question. But anyway,
the makeup effects are really good.
Oh yeah, this was Tom Savini and Greg Nicotero's work, and there's a bit that comes up in a minute with the makeup effect, which we'll get to in a second. Salem's Lot, that's gonna be a new movie coming out later this year. I don't think he's gonna be cleaning his teeth with that. But yeah, anyway, the bit with the shaver, there's a nice little simple effect that Tom Savini did with the effect where you delicately put like a cut piece, and he had to try and feel where it was so he could create the cut, which is coming up in just a second. See what I mean? Very simple. I think that was a bit dead skinny just that. And here's something that you would never thought you'd see happen. Think about this. You got a zombie reading a book. Let that sink in for a second here, folks. You got a zombie reading Salem's Lot.
So has some human. human qualities to him.
Exactly. And again, what's his secret? Because that guy tried to domesticate a zombie, the woman with the glasses, and that zombie was like, fuck you. And you notice he never tries to attack Logan. So what's the deal?
This is true. Yeah. Like he's never tried to attack at all.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Rhodes. Bob just casually reading that. I remember when I first saw that, I was just like, I never thought I'd see something like that happen. Or how about this that's coming up?
About to use the phone?
Yeah. And maybe say a word. You're thinking, hang on, zombies don't speak. He's dead. But this one does. Listen. Wait for it.
Say hello, Annalise. Hello, Annalise.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Rose is like, what? And now he's saluting. He seemed to know who he was. Well, knows
I'd be freaked out. I'd be freaked out. I'd be freaked out.
I'd be sitting there like,
I'd be freaked the fuck out.
I'd be flattered, but I'd be like, dude, really? I got a zombie saluting in front of me? But you know what's even more scarier? Imagine a zombie that knows how to use a gun. What's more scarier? Zombie charging at you or one that knows how to shoot you? And he figured it out pretty quick. Oh, shit.
Well, was he a soldier at one point?
I think he was, because I remember there was a comic book that got released a couple years ago which shows you who he was before he turned. So yeah, I think he did have a military background. They did kind of explain that, I think. That is pretty scary, though, the fact that he knows how to use a gun. And a zombie that's scared to die? Now, there's something for you. What do you make of that? Well, as you can probably tell, Rhodes is not happy about what they've been working on.
Well,
Civil behavior is what distinguishes us from the lower form. So it enables us to communicate, to go about things in an orderly fashion without attacking each other like beasts in the wild. Civility.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd be freaked out still.
Yeah, I know, right? But welcome to the world they're living in. Meanwhile, back at the zombie pen. Ugh, that's an ugly one. You know they're just one bad day away from this going wrong, right? Does he got it?
God, I wouldn't trust him.
Nah, no, right? The guy's unhinged right now. He's trying to. Shit, the collar broke loose.
God damn it! God damn it!
Oh, shit. Oh, there goes his neck. And there goes Greg. Fuck. That wasn't his fault, though. The collar broke.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, you're getting locked up. You're locked up.
He's gone. He's gone. Hey, watch this bite on his. Watch this. Just. Ooh.
Nice.
The way that skin stretched and then just like, ooh, man. Oh, he's done. He's bleeding everywhere. Here you go, folks. Old school effects still holds power today. And this is
still looks
40 years.
Still looks great.
Yeah. Oh, you know this is going to change the landscape between those groups now.
Oh, absolutely. If I'm a soldier, I kind of understand their point. It's just like, yo, fuck you.
Yeah.
But we're losing our men because of this shit.
Yeah, well, 2 of them are down now.
That should kill him. Fucking hit him in the head with a big ass rock.
Yeah, right. Simple trick how they did this one. That's just a thing wrapped around his arm. That's why it's moving.
Oh!
Oh boy. Well, that's the end of my video game days. You just lost an arm. You might as well fucking feed me to the zombies at this point. And to my knowledge, this is the first time they introduced the idea of trying to combat the infection. Because, The Walking Dead did this right after. Oh, fuck that. This'll wake you up.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! Yeah, that'll wake you up.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yo, if I feel somebody burning me, that'll definitely wake me up.
God, you'd be screaming at that point if you had a stump like that for an arm. Jeez. Oh shit! Here they come.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't blame the soldiers here because I'll be the exact same way. I'm like, yeah, somebody gotta die.
And they want to shoot Miguel.
I have you to the affected area. If I didn't, I'll shoot him myself.
Oh wow, you just called him that? Okay.
Yeah, can't say that anymore.
No. Oh, that's it. They're pointing guns now.
Got a standoff.
Guns at each other, we just lost 2 men, cousins.
Well, that's done it.
We gotta blast him. They got the infection in time. That's bullshit, lady. He's gonna die. If he dies, I'm destroying myself. I'll let you get you first.
This is not a good situation to be in right now.
Yes. Gotta blast.
Who's gonna shoot first?
Somebody is.
Okay. All right. Okay.
he wants to walk around after he's dead. You think he wants to be one of those things? Think about it, lady. Think about this. From now on, you ain't getting shit.
Well, you heard that.
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
It's hard not to right now because of what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. We did things your way. You killed my men, and yeah.
Like, fuck it, that's it. That bridge, it's not burnt anymore. It's been blown up. But right now, there's only 4 soldiers left. I want to say.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sacrificing any more, my guys. If I'm a captain or a sergeant.
That was a captain. Yeah. So we got Sarah, Logan, Ted, and the 2 pilots. That's 5 of them and 4 soldiers. Oh, if you count Miguel, but they don't count him anymore in the groups after what just happened. Well, she just broke down. That's it.
Yeah, it's like this. It's very intense, volatile situation.
Yeah, it's getting bad now. But what can you do? I mean, like, you could take the chopper, but you got to get through them soldiers. And are you going to be able to keep that guy around, the one that just lost his arm? Because right now, you can see in his face, he is shell-shocked.
That would mess my whole day up, man. Like my whole arm gets chopped off. Like, ugh.
Like I said, dude, that's the end of my video game days. Feed me to the zombies now. That's pretty much it. Because think about it. You lose an arm, you're pretty much disabled now because you can't. There's a lot of things you're not going to be able to do, including dressing yourself. It's not going to be an easy task. Shoelaces, that's gone.
I mean, could you get like a? Oh yeah, zombie apocalypse. Yeah, you pretty much fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're in a very big group with a medical facility in a zombie apocalypse, you're fine. But this situation, hey, welcome to the Dark Ages. Because that's pretty much, if you think about it, when you look at The Walking Dead, it ended up being that way in season 9. It became like a new Dark Ages, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Because it got to the point where bullets didn't exist anymore. And now that I think about it, that's where Dying Light 2 got their idea from, with the game where there's no bullets. They got it straight from that season. And what the fuck is going on down there? Oh, what the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right? So again, what has Logan been doing down here? She's looking for medicine for that dude that lost an arm. He's just found an audio recorder. I remember those old ones from back in the day.
Oh, God. I will say this is one of my favorite things about the movie is the score.
Yeah, definite. Hey, listen to that audio. Put it away. Oh, the doctor snapped. You hear that? What the hell? That's fresh. Yo, did he just chop Greg Nicotera's head off?
The fuck?
Whoa, dude, we can't even trust the main doctor anymore. Look at that. Dude, if Rhodes sees that.
If I'm Rhodes, I'm fucking killing him.
That's it. So, the question
if I'm
then.
Rhodes, if I'm Rhodes, it's over. Like, it's over. Like, you're gonna fucking, somebody gotta die.
Yeah, really. What the fuck is in that bucket?
Do these crazy ass experiments.
Yeah, right? But he's figured out a way to domesticate them, but here's the
He's
question.
figured it out, but
I got a bad feeling what's in that bucket. Mother. This guy fucking Norman Bates all of a sudden? Oh. He just grabbed him. But have you noticed?
uh-oh.
Have you noticed, though, he's not going for him?
No, he's not. He's never attacks him.
There's a level of trust there.
There is, yeah.
He's got him to listen to the music. Oh, you recognize what's playing? I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
Somebody in WWE used to come out with it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know who.
I am the Greenwich Blue Blood. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yep, that one.
Who would have thought that guy would be Triple H?
I know, right? I don't think he was happy. Oh, look, see what he's doing? Oh, yeah, I'm ahead. Hang on. He's got him to look at that finger.
AJ's looking at the finger, showing him how to play the thing.
He made him hit play.
I don't believe it. Logan Stark.
So, again, how did he figure it out?
How did he figure this out?
Reward.
Out of all these ones, this one works.
That bucket.
The fuck is in? I'm scared. Oh no, what is in that?
Flesh. He's feeding him.
He feeds him.
And that's what does it. But here's the thing. How are you...
It makes sense.
Dead soldiers. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm killing him. Look. What that again? I understand, but if I'm Rhodes and I'm these soldiers, I'm freaking. I'm killing them.
Oh my God! Look in the freezer. Those two that died.
Oh, he gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go.
That's it.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
Oh shit! That's it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I do not blame him at all. I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all.
Now he's in scorched earth mode right now. That's it. His fucking eyes, man. He's gone. Oh boy.
I don't blame him though. I don't blame him though.
I get it. I understand why he's like that, but dude, hell's coming to roost right now.
I would have unloaded a full fucking clip of that doctor too. Like, bro, those are my men, bro.
Yeah, especially if it's one that you've known for the last couple of years or since you trained together or whatever.
Exactly, bro. Like, there's when you're in the army in the middle, that's a brotherhood right there, bro. Like,
yeah. Oh boy.
I don't blame Rhodes. I'm Now, I don't know if I would take it out on these guys.
Yeah, like
but
what the fuck do they do? I know they're part of the science team.
I get the thinking, but
yeah, but you got to think about it right now. He's flipped.
I'd flip too.
Right now, he doesn't give a fuck. He wants out. He's done.
Oh shit. Okay, he went there with it. All right, get your black ass out. I'm like, oh well, okay.
We're going there, I guess. Hey, this was a different time back in the day, man. Oh yeah. Oh, the guy that just threw the machete away. He was also in Dawn of the Dead as well. His name is Tasso, I think his name is.
My man, you. That's it. You'll never get me to.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! God damn!
Yeah, that's it. We're at the point of no return now.
Oh ho 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 ho! Oh!
That's it.
Damn!
That's it. We're at the point of no return. This is it.
We're at that point now. We're there. We are there, folks.
He's just made a turn that we're not coming back from.
All right, now. I was kind of on his side. Now I'm like, yeah, kind of going. I get your thinking, but you're kind of going about this a little extreme.
Hey, it's come to this.
Because they had no idea about the doctor's experiments.
No, they didn't. None of them.
They had no idea. They had no idea about it.
No, they didn't. But right now, Rhodes is in like zero fucks given mode. He don't care.
Get your shit together, whatever you need.
They didn't know.
They're coming. Better think of something.
They'll do something. Well. Oh, you heard that.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm kicking somebody's ass if that was me in that situation right now. I'm kicking the shit out of him.
You?
Yeah, I would. I'm not having that shit. Oh, nice punch. But yeah, Steele's got him. Ow. This has just got into a real bad situation right now.
Oh, yeah, it's gotten out of control.
When was there control? Wait, you hear that?
Wait a minute.
Miguel.
Miguel?
The guy that lost his arm.
Uh-huh.
He's going up.
What is he about to do?
Take a damn guess.
Is he about to? Is he about to delete himself?
I think he's done, dude. But I don't think he's going alone either. Think about it. Those soldiers treated him like shit throughout all this. And this guy was like unraveling throughout the whole film.
So you can see him in the background.
Yeah, I see him. Oh, nice.
Ah, shit.
It's hard to tell where they are in the dark.
Here's the one that's always, even during the Walking Dead, how the fuck are these zombies so strong?
I wish I knew.
How are they so strong? Even in the Walking Dead TV series. Ah,
Shit.
nice. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I don't know how they get their strength, dude. They just get it all of a sudden. The eyes are still moving. The head's still alive. Yeah, Taurus is out cold. Oh, he's got
One shot!
357s.
One shot, kid!
Yeah, he bust his lip and nose all in one with that shot. Meanwhile, back at the elevator, he busted the wires.
We can't get out of here. Fix it.
I don't know if they know how to fix it. That was a problem. They're losing it. Fix more. They tore the fucking guts out of it, man. Oh, yeah.
So there's really no way out?
Not for them, no. Unless you want to
Oh,
go through
God.
that cave.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Keep in mind, this place is meant to be like an abandoned missile silo base or something. Those caves, man. Imagine that situation. You got no flashlight. You're in the dark. You're trying to find your way out. It's just you and them.
Hell on earth.
That's exactly what a zombie apocalypse is, man. This is why I consider zombies the ultimate movie monster, because when this shit hits, there is no going back. The world's not going to go back to normal when these things show up.
Well, I mean, they tried in 28 weeks later.
Yeah, and look how that turned out at the end.
Yeah, you're right. It was a fucking fail.
Yeah.
That
Huge
opening
fail.
28 weeks later is one of the most intense openings I've ever seen.
I love it. I heard that Danny Boyle and Garland are actually getting together to do a third. They're in pre-production plans, and Kellen Murphy's coming back too.
What, 28 months later?
Yeah, although it took him 16 years. Oh, shit, Miguel. Oh, shit, here we go.
So that's where they all were.
Dinner bell. I'm guessing he tastes good this time of year. Yeah,
Makeup
you know what
effects
he's...
are great.
I know. You know what this guy's doing, don't you? He's letting them all come down on the elevator. He's going to bring them all down there to him. But
Sacrificing himself.
Yeah. He's done with the world. He wants out. Oh, shit. There goes his neck.
Yeah.
There goes his pec.
Y'all ain't ready.
Oh, man. And he just hit the switch. Well, boys.
Y'all.
Now you're fucked.
You're fucked.
What are you going to do? Rhodes is gone. He's out. Taurus is like, what the fuck? Too soon to get off the lift, zombie.
God, look. Oh, my God. There's an army of them.
You ain't stopping that.
No way. You literally need a Rebel 4 gun to get those all out.
Which they don't have.
And that's the only way out, really.
Yep. Unless you want to go, well, the mine's going to be a problem now.
You see, when people show you who they really are, he just left his men. He just left his boys behind.
He's a bitch. Ow. He's locking the door, too. What do you see on your screen now? You might be ahead.
He's locking the door.
Oh, I'm ahead. I'm at the bit where Bub just showed up. Hang on. Let me when you see Bub.
There's Bub.
Okay, hang on. Let me just give it a few seconds. Okay.
He's looking around. All right, he sees the doc. Now he's upset.
Oh, he's trying to show him the chain. Here's a first for you. Zombies showing emotions. Who'd have thought that?
Damn. Yeah. He's upset.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's some straight up emotion right there.
Never seen an emotional zombie before.
You have now. Land of the Dead followed it even more. He's only got one thing on his mind now. Yeah, it's all about one thing now.
My God, they're roaming the halls. Oh,
they are everywhere. And they come from all walks of life. Jeez. One's holding his neck. Did I just see a zombie smoking a cigar? Never mind. Well, there's Torres. You see him trying. Oh. And, right, listen. Listen to this. Listen.
Woo!
Listen.
Nice.
That's nice. Go. And he's still twitching.
It's a horrible way to go, but the makeup effects was so nice.
Yeah. And there's Rickles.
Aim for the head, you dumb fuck!
He's panicking, dude. He's still laughing too. Well, he may be laughing now, but he won't be in a second.
Oh,
Just
shit!
me. This was my first horror movie I ever saw at the age of 4. Think about
Oh, the
that.
eyeball! The eyeball!
I was 4 when I first saw this, bro. Think about it. This was the first horror movie I ever saw.
The third act is awesome.
Oh yeah, this was the moment everybody was waiting for, man. Rhodes can't come to the door right now because he left you behind.
Ah, well, I was actually kind of on the roadside, but you know what? Yeah, you're right. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
I've shot his way through. And they're all coming that way.
I just saw a ballerina zombie. Nice guitar. Can't go wrong with that. Hey, why not? Hey, is that zombie checking his helmet? Talk about breaking character.
I was gonna leave that alone.
Sorry, man.
There's a clown zombie.
Yeah, it's just my dramaturg head on right now, dude. You know, college just hasn't left me. Oh, he's got a gun. Shit. You got lucky.
Damn, got good aim too.
He's got very good aim. Really, dude?
Woo!
Whoa, shit!
Got him.
Oh, that's it. He's out. But he's still going out shooting. I can't argue that.
No, the big motherfuckers. Takes a while to take him down.
Yeah. Oh, that was an ugly looking one he just shot with all that grass coming out of his head. He knows he's done.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
It's not gonna stop me from eating them, though. The only good thing I can say, though.
Did I just see a motherfucker wear a Thriller jacket, though?
Yeah, you did.
I thought it looked like the Thriller jacket.
It was. God, that one got his face shot apart.
Wait, where's Rhodes, though?
Somewhere back in the complex.
Okay, I was like, I know he didn't die.
Oh, he will, though. His time is coming.
Way to spoil it.
Well, you know how he is. You know how it is. Assholes like that ain't gonna fucking survive. I'm not gonna tell you how he fucking goes, but you know that asshole's gonna die at some point.
Hey, you never know.
Ew, that
They
was
just come out of nowhere sometimes too.
That's what zombies do, right?
Get him!
Shoot him, dude. Oh, he did it for you.
All right.
Would it be fair to say that this music score is almost like Scarface, but with zombies?
It does have a Scarface vibe to it, for sure.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to climb a silo that tall, man. Like,
Are you scared of heights?
I don't mind heights as long as there's a window between me and the drop. Oh boy.
Yeah, Rhodes, you're gonna need more than that, man.
Oh, standoff. Oh.
Oh, got him!
Right in the shoulder blade. That arm is not going to be good for anything because you just shot at the shoulder blade that keeps the arm together.
Yeah, he's done.
That's it. He can't even get the damn door open. He lost his ammo down there. Oh,
Got him in the knee. Yeah.
No, it's a thigh. He got him in the thigh. You can see what the wound is. That's gonna hurt.
Hey, yeah, it's over, Rhodes. It's over. It's over. You're done.
That's it, man.
I'll be so pissed off too. A fucking zombie shot me.
Now there's a first.
I'll be so sick.
Right? Can you imagine this, though? A situation like this. You're trying to escape. That door's locked. Here's your only door. You open the door, and this is what you see.
Oh, shit. I'd rather be shot.
Yeah, but
no, headshot! Headshot, mother... Oh, no!
Oh, by the way, this death that occurs was real pig guts, and unfortunately, the fridge was turned off. So when they tore him open, you can imagine the smell.
Oh God, I don't even want to imagine it.
Speaking of which, ugh. Any last
beautiful.
words, Rhodes?
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
He's saying choke on him. By the way, the zombie you saw walking with a scarf on that moving that trolley, that's George Romero.
Really?
Yeah. And now the zombies will feast.
Awesome.
And that's real turkey flesh they're eating, by the way. Jeez.
Man, credit to Savini and Nicotero, man. The make effects and the gore effects are awesome.
Even after 40 years, you can see why he won the Saturn Award for this. That is just...
This is how zombies fight each other.
Yeah, he's like, let me in! I want food! He's got somebody's leg right there. And it's not a chicken leg either.
Kind of feel bad for Bubba though.
Yeah.
Like what's he gonna do now?
I don't know. Probably just wander around. Oh, you better hope the fuel is up.
Oh shit!
Better
hurry up!
Hurry the fuck up! Now's a good time to get on that chopper. And if they haven't filled that fuel up, well, then you've had it. Ah, you fucking...
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you will.
God damn it!
Hey, it was only a dream.
What?
That bit was anyway.
Oh man! I was about to be so mad.
What? That the whole thing was a dream?
Yeah, I thought the whole thing. I know that whole thing wasn't just a dream.
No, they made it.
Wait, they made it? They made it.
They're on an island somewhere. They're probably the only ones on the island, so this is pretty much how they're gonna live.
Well, we actually get a happy ending?
Yes, which is rare in a zombie film, right? I know. But again, like I said, this was originally gonna be the final one. Because we never see another George Romero zombie movie again until 20 years later, 2005. And there you have it.
Wow. Okay.
Day of the Dead.
All right, and that's 1985's Day of the Dead. And I will say, entertaining. I was entertained by it.
Oh yeah. I mean, with a George Romero zombie film, you're gonna get your money's worth at some point.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yep, that is Day of the Dead, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts in the chat or in the archive version. I guess I'll go first on my thoughts, Paul. Yeah, I thought this was a very entertaining film. The biggest thing to me, of course, is the makeup effects by Savini and a young Greg Nicotero. I actually kind of like how the story kind of built for a little bit because for a while we didn't really see any zombies for a good portion of the film till the very last act. And I kind of liked how that they did that because once the zombie shows up, they show up and they make their presence felt. Yeah, I really liked how they did that. What are you doing, Paul?
I'm putting my DVD away.
I thought you was loading up.
No, there's no zombies out here. At least not yet.
Bro, I'm about to say, yo, bro, like,
yeah, imagine that. Hey, James, I'm gonna have to go. There's like zombies out in my street. I'll see you in a bit.
Bro.
I'm just putting the DVD away, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Man, Paul, I was in the middle of talking. It sounded like you put a magazine in a rifle. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck you about to do?
Don't worry, it wasn't. You're good.
Okay, all right. Ooh, look, you scared me, but all right, but so. So yeah. What was I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about the build-up and the zombies making their presence.
Oh yeah. The build-up of the zombies making the presence felt. I thought was a really nice touch. I thought the actor who played Rhodes was very entertaining.
Joe Pilato.
I thought he was really good in the role, and like I said, y'all heard me here. Like I was kind of on his side at first, until he kind of went batshit fucking crazy at the end, and I'm like, okay, kind of going about it the wrong way.
Once you shot that guy in the head, that was it.
That was it. Like before then, I was rocking with him. I'm like, yeah, you killed but yeah, he kind of went at it the wrong way. I like the score. I thought the score was really unique, really different. Doesn't sound like it's from a zombie film. And I kind of like the social commentary, which George Romero is known for with his zombie films, adding social commentary to his movies about how humanity reacts when the zombie apocalypse happened and there's no other options. It just kind of shows how people will react to it. Hence, Greg Nicotero working on Walking Dead, which is kind of the same thing, where it's not really about the zombies per se, it's about how people react to the end of the world, and everybody reacts to it differently. But yeah, I was entertained. That third act, like I said, if you are one of those people that want to see zombies, you're not going to get that all the way through. But when they show up in that last 20 minutes, it's great. It's very satisfying. The concept of Bubba was actually pretty cool and interesting. The idea of a zombie that's kind of more obedient to human behavior was an interesting concept. I actually liked that concept. Actually, the concept in general that the doctor had about making them have human-like tendencies and having I like that idea. I just think if I was a character, if I was one of the soldiers, I'd be right there with Rose. Like, this just sounds fucking stupid. But so I dug it. Any negatives of the movie I had? Things I did not like. Of course, it got a little over the top with the acting, but I don't mind it. I thought the lead girl was fine for the most part. Nothing really stood out to me, but she was fine. The three people that survived were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, honestly, the only person that really was keeping my interest in the film was Rhodes, because he was
Yeah.
so over the top.
A lot of people said the same thing too when they saw it.
Yeah. Like he was the only one that was kind of keeping me interested. Um, but hey, zombie films aren't necessarily like my forte. Y'all know my forte is more the slashers, but hey, Day of the Dead, I dug it. I dug it, and definitely a nice third act of the legendary Romero Dead trilogy. Um, so I give it a thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up. Paul, your thoughts?
Well, like I said before, guys, this was the movie that gave me my start for horrors and was my introduction to zombie films at the age of 4. I remember being highly intrigued by it then. I enjoyed it back then, and even after all these years, I still enjoy this movie today. I mean, like the whole concept, the way the world looks and how it is, it was really amazing how he was able to pull that off. The acting, for some of it can be a bit over the top, especially with the way the soldiers were just dropping F bombs left, right, and center, which no surprise, and everything like that. Standout characters for me, I'm probably gonna say it's definitely gonna be Rhodes. I mean, that dude, when he played that part, man, he played the asshole to the T. But he also you could kind of see his point of view about how things were. But then when you saw him like go completely unhinged, that was when you realize, okay, all bets are off. Dr. Logan's character, you had no indication of he was going crazy himself. He kept that well contained until you heard that audio recording. And you kind of, the whole time you think to yourself, man, how is he able to control that zombie? What was the secret? We eventually found out what that was. Another standout character. This is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to say Bub, because the way he played that zombie, the guy who played the zombie, his name was Howard
Yeah,
Sherman.
yeah.
The
I
way,
liked Bub. I liked Bub.
yeah,
Yeah,
the way he played it, he did something back then that nobody saw done before in a zombie movie, and that was to make a zombie human. He humanized this zombie like this, because when you look at all these zombies, they all have their own, like they're like the generic ones that's all fucked up and whatever. But Bub at the time, you could say, was the first zombie to have like an identity and a personality and everything and stuff like that, which you saw that idea followed on with Land of the Dead. But oh, and also I got to put out the makeup effects and the gore effects. Think about this, guys. Nearly 40 years on, and those effects still look so goddamn good today. It's unbelievable how that movie with its effects has stood the test of time to the degree that it has in this day and age. In a day and age where a lot of movies have there's practical effects, but they're mostly enhanced with like some CG and everything, or sometimes they just go blatantly over the top with the CG effects. So it's nice to have a movie where you can just appreciate the art in how to create a really good effect. And Tom Savini and Greg Nicotero were, are the reasons for that. There's a reason why the movie ended up getting a Saturn Award for that kind of stuff. And of course, the cinematography was great, especially when you saw the city at the start. And the music score by, what was the guy's name? What's the guy's name here? John Harrison was the guy who did the music effects for the score for this, which I thought was very interesting to have a score effect sound like that. And by the way, this was only his second movie he did music score for. His first music score, believe it or not, was Creep Show. He did come back to do another zombie movie again, and that was Diary of the Dead, where he was pretty much the executive producer of that movie, as well as the music score. But yeah, all in all, such a good movie. I always kind of say to myself, what could it have been like if they did give him the budget he wanted and to make that big epic zombie? Imagine how that would have been if they did that back then. Although technically, we did kind of get that big budget zombie movie that he wanted to make with Land of the Dead 20 years on. But this is the more simplified version of what we got here. The whole bleakness and the whole grim like vibe that this movie had is what I love. Is one of the reasons why I love this movie. And even though, like I said, everybody has their favorites in this series, and as much as I love watching Dawn of the Dead, and as much as I love watching the other zombie movies that came before it and after this one, this is the one that I always consider my all-time favorite, and not just because it was the first movie I ever saw, but it was primarily because I just really enjoyed the vibe of this movie, and I loved the the tone, the story, and the characters, and just the overall bleakness of it. And that's the kind of things I look for in a zombie film, and especially with the gore effects and everything. It's just amazing shit. So yeah, classic. So it gets 10 out of 10 for me, and that's about it.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, Day of the Dead by George A Romero. Yeah, if you want some time to fill, check it out. If you want to see a nice, fun, entertaining zombie film, I would definitely recommend it for sure. And by the way, that 2008 remake Day of the Dead, fuck that movie. Fuck that film.
You want to hear something crazy? I actually didn't mind that movie. If they didn't call it Day of the Dead, you could have called it a movie version of Left 4 Dead. I did enjoy that one. I did not enjoy, however, the other one, the Day of the Dead Bloodlines, which was the second remake they did. They tried to follow it like this movie, but it was kind of like, eh. And then, of course, you had that TV show, which I didn't mind, but nothing comes as good as this original one.
Agreed. All right, so that concludes this edition of the Primetime Gorehounds. Next week for the Primetime Gorehounds, we are going to be watching the 2023 years ago. Golly, I remember when this movie first came out. Definitely one of the more scarier films I've ever watched. Next week, me and Paul, we're going to be watching the first Final Destination. Final Destination next week for the Gorehounds. And Paul, your pick for the week after next?
All right. Well, for the week after next, we're going to be going on slasher movie territory, and I figured it's time I introduce you to another character that I'm pretty sure you might have heard of, but never seen the films of before. So,
if you say Victor Crowley,
I'm not going to say Hatchet, but that'll be later on. That'll be later on. I got something else. I got something else in mind. Let me paint you this picture before I say the name of it. This movie came out in 1988. Okay, and this slasher movie character back then was pretty controversial. And the reason why I say it was pretty controversial was because of what this horror movie character looks like. And back then, this movie was controversial, but in today's day and age, with the way how people perceive this particular line of work, even more controversial than it was back then. So this is the first movie in a trilogy. My next pick, folks, Maniac Cop.
Maniac Cop. All right. Cool. Maniac Cop. You've talked about the movie a lot. I've never seen them, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Come on, 1988?
Yep, 1988, and then they did part 2 in 1990, and the third and final movie was in 93. There has been talks about this being a remake. I heard that Peter Hams and the guy that did Drive was involved in it. I think they're still talking about doing it now, but they've been trying to get this one off the ground since 2018, I want to say. But if they do see it, I'm definitely intrigued to check it out. But yeah, the original trilogy, really good, especially part 2, but we'll get to that in due time. You got to see how this all started first. Oh, and as for Final Destination, I can tell you right now, my mom hates that series. She's very superstitious about that type of shit.
That's why that movie was made, to freak people like your mom out.
Well, it did to perfection. And Final Destination 6 is coming.
Yes, indeed. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get on out of here, folks. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed episode 60. I'm sorry, 59, goddammit, 59.
59 2.0.
59. 59. This is episode 59 of the Primetime Gorehounds. 60s next week.
Yeah.
60 is next week. Okay, all right. Hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all our other previous episodes of the Gorehound Show. And everybody have yourselves a safe and productive weekend. And we'll see. Oh, in fact, I will see you guys on Sunday. Because on Sunday, me and Quez will be breaking down and watching. We'll be breaking down the Jackson Story, American Dream, this Sunday night to kick off Black Music Month for the month of June. So definitely going to be looking forward to that. One of the greatest biopics of all time, so definitely looking forward to that. And of course, Primetime Podcast next Tuesday as well. I'm going to try to drop a couple of new videos on the network sometime this weekend, particularly surrounding Halloween Ends and my ideas of how I think they could have fixed the movie, made the movie better. Because I just watched it again. I just watched it again recently, and then I was saying to myself, this could have worked. It could have worked, but they fucked it up.
You know what my feelings are about Halloween.
I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I know. And I understand. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. So we're gonna go ahead and go out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Everyone have yourselves a great weekend. And Day of the Dead, thumbs up. Entertaining film. And where can they find you, Paul?
Well, right now you can find me on Twitch. Type in Gorehound 1983. I'm currently playing the new remake of System Shock, which is an old first-person shooter that came out in '94. And I can tell you right now that there's been some good moments, but lately
There's Undisputed Era in the game.
Yeah, it's not zombies in the game. It's like
no, there's Adam Cole. Is Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly them in the game?
Not that I'm aware of.
You said System Shock, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. But a lot of people say that game is the reason that inspired another video game called BioShock. I get what you were going. I was trying to be professional.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say like the real ones know the reference.
Yeah. But like I said, I've been currently playing that. I've been having a good time, but lately that game's been driving me fucking insane with the amount of fucking enemies I've had to kill, and it's been kicking my ass. So if you want to see me raging, just tune into some of the episodes on it. They're on Discord as well, folks. You can just see them on the video game page.
All right, cool. All right, go. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, and of course, Primetime James Thomas on YouTube for my wrestling channel. Of course, Primetime Movie Network, and of course, my main channel, the Primetime Podcast, as well, where you can all find me and contact me. So, I am going to eat me some tacos. I'm going to enjoy my Friday night. So we'll see y'all later.
It's early Saturday morning for me right now. It's like 1:13 in the morning.
Well, there you go. All right, y'all. So have a good night. Have a good weekend. We are out. Peace.
Laters.